you're watching someone else go through it, you have a lot of grace for them, but we're always our harshest critic. So I think when you're having to acknowledge that you can't do it alone, having to realize that you do need help and that you don't have it all together, and this isn't going to look great on an Instagram post or a Facebook post. I think, yeah, shame is no joke when it comes to that.
I am Shannon Brown. I have a 2.5-year-old, and then I lost one, and then now I have a 2.5-month-old. For my first, it's a really good pregnancy, but it was a hard pregnancy. I had hyperemesis, so I just vomited all 9 months. Up until the day of delivery, I was vomiting. And then I gained a bunch of weight. And so the doctors kept thinking I had gestational diabetes, which they tested me, I didn't. You know, you're already feeling massive, and then on top of that, you're hearing all of that. So that was hard. So I had a little bit of trouble, you know, losing the weight afterwards, which kind of affects your confidence. And I also returned back to work after a month. A good thing was I was able to take my daughter with me. I had a very friendly working environment, but it was still a lot for a new mom. With my first, I was more sleep deprived, and so I think I just equated it to exhaustion. With my second, there was definitely a moment where I said, this is not healthy and this is not normal. And I had been offered several times through my doctor to go on medicine if I was in need of it, which helped because that didn't make me feel like I was, you know, seeking drugs. And the funny thing is I've never been anti-medicine because I've had it before, it's helped me before, but I think just the stigma of I could do it with my first. I got through it, you know, I started working out and I regulated my hormones that way. Even though I would never judge a mom for going on medicine, even though I would never judge someone who was going through postpartum, when I had it for myself, I was, in my own mind, I was judging myself. I was judging the fact that I couldn't handle it on my own. Because we had suffered through a really horrible loss, I think I was afraid that people were expecting me to struggle, and I didn't want to look weak, and I didn't want to look like I couldn't, you know, have it together. So I think that definitely, my pride played a factor in it. There's this lie or this misconception that says seeking help is me being a failure, but it's not. It's quite the opposite. Is when you're seeking help, I would view that as the biggest strength, because you're willing to realize like you can't do it alone. And we really weren't meant to do it alone. That's why we have communities, and that's why they're so important when you're dealing with something like that. So I would just say find a community and find one that you really feel supported with.